Hello, I'm Kyle Bradshaw from Cruiser Customizing, and today we're going to be installing the Kuryakyn KY-4001 light bar, the model-specific mounting bracket, and the KY-2328 wiring harness. Now this wiring harness is one of the most important pieces of the kit. It goes to a switch source so that the first step is remove the two screws that hold the headlight bezel in. Once the last screw is removed, tilt the headlight forward and disconnect the headlight plug. Next step is to remove both seat bolts so we can remove the seat pan. Once the seat pan is removed, we'll be able to install the wiring harness. Okay, here we have Kuryakyn 4001 light bar, as well as the 2328 universal wiring harness and relay kit. This unit attaches really simply. The white wire, positive to the battery. All of the black wires, negative to the battery. Red wire goes to a switched source. This is your on-off switch that allows you to use the light bar whenever you like. Now the white here is positive, the black is ground. So this is the driving light bar. So this is positive, goes to here, and then the black, of course, will go to ground. On the VTX, it happens to be the green wire inside. These here are the turn signal wires, which you have a driving light, a running light, and a ground. So let's get started. Okay, we have successfully installed the wiring harness. Underneath this bolt here is the negative terminal, which we installed both of the negative wires. Under this terminal is the positive, which we installed the positive wire. And here is the relay, which then has a wire harness that runs forward to the front of the bike into the headlight. We zip tied it here for a little bit of security. Then comes through, runs up underneath the tank, comes out right here. And then here in the front of the headlight, we have the white wire, which we talked about, and the ground. I then cap them off so that we can plug them straight into the light bar. The turn signals are going to be the orange and blue wire here. The green wire is going to be the ground. So let's get the light bar up here and get it installed. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove both of these bolts so I can install my bike-specific mounting bracket. Now this is really important. These wires that run through this channel often get pinched, which cause a ground, which cause fuses to short and lights to not work. Be very careful when installing this plate that you don't pinch the wires. The first step of the bracket installation is to take the driving light wire and the turn signal wires up through the center hole so that we can then bolt it flush against the back plate. Okay, one more important feature is Loctite. Blue Loctite must be used on any fastener that you attach to your motorcycle to prevent it from vibrating out. Kuryakyn has already been thoughtful enough to apply it to this bolt. This is the last bolt that we're going to install in order to attach this mounting bracket to the light bar itself. So what I've done here is I've wrapped the driving light wire around the turn signal wires so that we can kind of keep everything together. Left side on the left side, right side on the right. We're now ready to take the bar up to the bike for installation. So now that we've got the wires separated left side and right side, we're going to go ahead and mount the light bar to the brackets that were supplied by Kuryakyn. Once you've got the light bar firmly attached, we're going to go ahead and run the wires up through the back of the headlight housing on this particular model. Now that we have both the driving light wires as well as the left and right turn signals pulled through the headlight housing, we can go ahead and cut this off because we don't need all this extra wiring up on our headlight. We have the running light, turn light, and ground, and we're going to go ahead and cut this other side so that we have minimal wires inside the housing. I'm then going to cut this sheathing back and fray it just like this. And here's where the wiring all comes together. We've got the two rubbery black wires, which will go to the white wires, which will then make the running lights work. Now these don't have ground because the units themselves are grounded on the inside. Turn signal and running light. I didn't care for the running lights, so I wired those together so I will have turn signal only and a ground. I have wired one male and one female so that I can't get them reversed if I ever take the bike apart or have to reconnect them later. I'll know which is left and which is right because one is male and one is female. So I'm now going to go ahead and plug these inside, which will plug in together. And we'll have the left side, which we'll plug in. And we will have both of the grounds, left and right. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. We've got both the driving lights hooked in, and now we have to ground the turn signals. And now we should be able to test. Alright, now that we have all of the wires hooked up, we're going to check and make sure that everything's functioning properly. We've got driving lights, we've got left turn signal, and we've got right turn signal. Now I can reinstall the headlight. So here I am installing the last screw. Secure the headlight, driving light bars on, and this is how we turn out. We've got our headlight, running lights, left turn signal, and right turn signal. Hello, I'm Kyle Bradshaw from Cruiser Customizing, and today we're going to be installing the Kuryakyn KY-4001 light bar, the model specific mounting bracket, and the KY-2328 wiring harness. Now this wiring harness is one of the most important pieces of the kit.